Welcome to the first episode of our series on people who changed the world. Today, we focus on a visionary, courageous, and determined businessperson who continues to transform the world by inspiring those around them. Many of you likely know who I'm talking about, but do you truly understand their journey? When I researched their life, I realized how much more there was to learn. Now, I'm excited to share their story with you. When they first gained attention, their bold ideas, electric cars, rockets, Mars missions, clean energy, seemed like utopian dreams to the business world. Private companies weren't expected to achieve such feats, but by early 2012, their companies began proving doubters wrong. SpaceX successfully sent a cargo capsule to the International Space Station and back, while Tesla's Model S stunned the automotive industry. These achievements showed they could deliver on promises, establishing them as a rare entrepreneur thriving across multiple industries. Their companies, once mocked as crazy, have grown rapidly, attracting investors who see immense potential in ventures like Tesla. Now, let's explore their life, starting from childhood, and decide if they were truly crazy. Their mother's family was adventurous. Their grandfather, Joshua, lived in Canada, where their mother was born. With a bold spirit, they moved to South Africa, traveling the world in a single-engine plane and seeking lost cities in the Kalahari Desert. Stories of Joshua's exploits likely shaped their risk-taking nature. Their mother, a diligent student passionate about math and science, became a model after reaching the Miss South Africa finals at 15, a career that lasted into her 60s. Their father, Errol, a mechanical and electrical engineer, provided a comfortable life. He took his children on global trips, teaching practical lessons and emphasizing shared roots. Errol, 5 years older than their mother, met her when she was 11. They dated through university, but she resisted marriage. His persistence won her over, and they married in 1970. On June 28, 1971, their child was born in Pretoria, South Africa, followed by siblings Kimball and Tosca. South Africa's apartheid-era tensions made them an outsider. Their shy personality and trance-like states, where they retreated into vivid daydreams, worried their family, who suspected health issues. In reality, this was how they explored their imagination. They were also obsessed with reading, devouring books for 10 hours daily, finishing entire school libraries. During family outings, they'd lose themselves in bookstores, earning the nickname Book Kid. Their curious questions amazed family but alienated peers, as their habit of correcting others pushed people away. This improved with age. Thanks to Errol's success, they lived in one of Pretoria's largest homes. Life was happy until their parents' 1979 divorce. Their mother moved with the children to a coastal summer house. Later, they chose to live with their father, joined by Kimball. At 10, they saw a computer in a Johannesburg mall and sensed its importance. They convinced Errol to buy a Commodore VIC-20, mastering its basic programming manual in 3 days. High school was tough. They were bullied, once knocked unconscious down a staircase. Peers saw no signs of future success. Though not a leader, they excelled in physics and computers. At 13, they earned $500 designing a sci-fi game, Blaster, impressive for their age. As a teen, they grew convinced the world was declining and dreamed of escaping South Africa. Books pointed them to the US as the land of opportunity for tech and space. At 17, they left for Canada, using it as a stepping stone. A law change granted them Canadian citizenship, but it took a year for a passport. In June 1988, they arrived in Canada with little money, working grueling jobs like cleaning a grain mill's boiler. Their mother and siblings joined a year later. In 1989, they enrolled at Queen's University, networking with businesspeople alongside their brother Kimball. They met Justine, an intelligent and attractive woman, and won her over with persistence despite a brief breakup. In 1992, they transferred to the University of Pennsylvania on a scholarship, double majoring in economics and physics. Penn's like-minded community inspired them. To earn money, they turned a rented house into a weekend nightclub, covering rent in one night. They studied solar energy, the internet, and batteries, writing acclaimed papers hinting at future goals. After graduating, they started a PhD at Stanford but dropped out after 2 days, drawn to Silicon Valley's internet boom. In 1995, with Kimball, they founded Zip2, a software company offering business listings tied to city maps, like an early Google Maps. Their mother's $28,000 helped, but funds ran dry, forcing them to live in the office. They worked tirelessly, sleeping on beanbags. In 1996, More Davidoff Ventures invested $3 million, enabling growth. By 1999, Compaq bought Zip2 for $307 million, earning them $22 million and Kimball $15 million. In a decade, they'd gone from a South African outsider to a multi-millionaire. With their earnings, they bought an apartment, a $1 million sports car, and a plane, learning to fly. In 1999, they invested $12 million in X.com, an online bank for fast payments, risking most of their wealth. Despite legal and security challenges, X.com launched in November 1999, gaining 200,000 users quickly. They married Justine in 2000, but the board ousted them as CEO during a delayed honeymoon. They stayed on as an advisor, investing in the renamed PayPal. In 2002, eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion, netting them $180 million. Rather than retire, they pursued their space vision. In Los Angeles, they joined the Mars Society, donating $100,000, but aimed to send spacecraft to Mars. Frustrated by NASA's lack of plans, they founded the Life to Mars Foundation with $30 million, barely enough for one launch. Friends warned of bankruptcy, but they studied aerospace and decided to build rockets themselves. In 2002, SpaceX was born. From a Los Angeles warehouse, they aimed to outpace competitors like Lockheed Martin. Their goal was a launch in 15 months and Mars by 2010. The first launch, 2006, failed in 20 seconds, the second, 2007, after 6 minutes. Funds dwindled, and a third failure in 2008 threatened ruin. Meanwhile, they invested $6.5 million in Tesla Motors in 2004, becoming its largest shareholder. Tesla's Roadster faced battery and transmission issues, nearly bankrupting the company by 2007. They refused to sell, pushing employees hard. By 2008, they'd spent nearly $200 million on SpaceX and Tesla with no success. Their marriage to Justine ended, and they later married Tallulah Riley. On September 28, 2008, SpaceX's fourth launch succeeded, the first private company to reach orbit. A $1.6 billion NASA contract in December 2008 saved both companies amid the financial crisis. Their ability to stay calm and rational set them apart. SpaceX, now valued at $130 billion, launches rockets at low costs, producing 90% of components in-house. Reusable rockets like Falcon Heavy, 2018, and Starship slashed expenses. In 2020, SpaceX sent astronauts to the ISS, a historic first. Tesla's Model S, 2012, offered a 500 kilometers range, outshining rivals. Going public in 2010, Tesla raised $226 million, with stock soaring by 2013. They open-sourced patents to boost electric vehicles. Other ventures include SolarCity, 2006, Hyperloop, 2013, OpenAI, 2015, Neuralink, 2016, Starlink, 2019, and The Boring Company, 2016, plus gigafactories for batteries. Their goals are to colonize Mars and improve Earth through clean energy, protecting humanity from extinction. In 2019, Forbes named them the most innovative person. In 2021, Time chose them as Person of the Year. By August 17, 2022, their net worth was $266 billion, making them the richest person alive. They succeeded with top engineers, all working relentlessly. From their life, I've learned 5 lessons. 1. Inspire hope in tough times. 2. Plan for setbacks. 3. Find quick solutions. 4. Stay calm under pressure. 5. Never give up. Let's keep pushing forward. Be confident and subscribe to the channel, my friend.